RPM Racing here at World Time Attack to play some games. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Divine RPM video. In today's video, we finally reached World Time Attack 2024. We're going to split up this video a bit, so there'll be a bit of different videos for this series coming out on the channel. But for today's video, we're just going to be focusing on walking around, looking at the cars on display, the stalls and stuff like that. A lot of pretty cool and epic cars on display, which is why I wanted to kind of showcase this and give you a bit of description of what's going on with the cars. There will be other videos on the pit walk. We did some interviews, the garages, and of course trackside content. So for now, I'm just going to put some music on and we're going to go take a walk through World Time Attack. First cool car we spotted was this Suzuki Vitara powered by a K24, a built BYP Racing K24. It's also turbocharged with a 64mm turbo, making 600 horsepower, 21 PSI, E85 and rear wheel drive. This awesome R35 powered Datsun 1200 Ute, R35 GTR engine, huge rear mount turbo, around 650 horsepower, and those nitrous bottles, they're actually fuel tanks. Now, I'm assuming this is a Porsche 935 from the number plate, 935 DNA. I couldn't find much information on this, but from the looks of it, it looks built, it looks turboed, it looks fast, it looks sequential, and it's competing in roll racing today at World Time Attack, so not sure. If you guys do know the details or the owner of this Porsche, please leave the details in the comments. We all love fast cars here. It doesn't matter if it's a Porsche, a Lambo, or a GTR. We love them all. Please let us know in the comments. Yes sir, I'm sure you all know where we're walking to. I'm sure most of you guys should know whose car this is. This is Mad Mike's Mazda 3, powered by a twin turbo 4-rotor, and Mike will be setting a lap today at World Time Attack and participating in the drifting competitions. I'm on S15 at the Haltech stand, 2JZ powered S15. Just thought I SR20. SR20 is God's mode, bro. Yeah. Another car that I couldn't really find any information on, Trolvo. The only information I could find is when it was 1JZ powered, but looks like, to me, rotary powered, looks really cool, looks pretty insane to be honest. It's a rotary powered Volvo, I love it. Now for those who don't know, we're big F1 fans, and seeing a Red Bull livery Civic was just like, you know, like a little dream. It was really cool. The interior was also very, very beautiful. We all love that red interior, and the obviously K24 powered with the Red Bull livery. I think it was just a piece of art. This car was a piece of art to me and I loved it. So we've got my brother and we've got Zuma also jumping on the seat next to him on the Credit X sim rigs. These sim rigs are powered by U-Raceit. They've got two Fanatic setups with two PS5s running Project Cars 2 on Bathurst, and the selected car is some sort of R34 race car, circuit car, track car, and the obviously best time will get some sort of award. We tried our luck. We didn't really get high times to be on the top 5, top 10, but we managed to get some pretty good laps in. So here is some clips. Now it was a beautiful sunny day at World Time Attack, but also a very windy day, but because of those two things there was a lot of glare on the screen, so it was a bit hard to capture stuff on the recordings here, as you can kind of really see. We also got a little pedal cam, which I did on the last two corners. I realized too late that Hassan had some really good footwork going on, but just got the last corner or second corner to last. Alright, this is me jumping in for a lap. We've got Hassan recording. Just for fun, I'm going to try and commentate this, so let's see how we go. R34 GTR Bathurst. I'm not going to say lights out and away we go, and we're off. Coming up to the first corner, they did have a opponent there Now we were trying to figure out whether to use the opponent for drafting or let the opponent go, but it did look like the best thing to do was not fight with the opponent, but if he gets ahead of you, you use that draft on him, you use that toe. So that's what I was kind of aiming to do here. On the first long straight, now we're heading up the mountain now. The AI is passing out of it there. Yep, bit of a slide there. There were some assists on, like ABS and heavy traction control, so if you kind of lost it, the car would bog down quite a lot. You'll notice in the gears there. So going up now, hard left, bit of a slide. They do only get 2 laps, so I was pushing the car to kind of find the limit of what we could do. Zuma just made a comment there, yeah, because the force feedback was very low and weird, and obviously these rigs have been running all day, and the force feedback and the belt, these are belt driven ones, they will kind of wear off as well, so we could feel that the belts weren't as strong as we thought it would be. Coming down now. So far so good, thinking I'm okay, I'm mastering it. And then coming down, I think I did make a mistake upcoming here. Touch this wall, then touch the left wall. But nah, it's all good, I'll keep pushing. And something happened here. I believe I clipped something and I just spun. Yep, there we go. I had no idea what that was, I didn't see it at all. I just touched something on the right wheel and the car spun. So I was like, that's alright, AI's gone, calm down, we've still got 1 more lap to do this, we'll push on. As you can see right there, the traction control really kicked in and bogged down the car. Now we're coming back down the mountain, back on the long straight. .240, 245 I think, and big right hander. And slowing down. Left. Absolutely eating that curb. And then we did switch to my phone, so I've got that recording on my phone, which we'll come back to probably another time, probably on Instagram if you want to have a look at that lap. On the other side, however, we have this Ferrari-powered Alfa Romeo 105 GT, powered by a 3.6-litre V8 engine from a Ferrari 360 Moderna. This is on Home Built by Jeff's YouTube channel. Also taking a look at this very sick engine bay from this 32 GTR. Get a load of this thing though, a V10 powered R35 GTR. Pretty cool to see. I think it is twin turbo. Yeah, as I said, I think it was here last year too. And something really cool at the RTEC stand, a Lamborghini STO. I'm not sure exactly what's been done to this, or if it's just a shop car, or they do have some parts in there by RTEC. Not exactly sure, but I thought it was pretty cool to see an STO parked up at the RTEC stand. Got a pretty sick Evo 9 there as well. I believe it's Evo 9, correct me if I'm wrong. And we also got some sort of engine on display there with a lot of parts from PRP. Not sure what the engine was, looks like RB. Yep, because the turbo's on the right side. Sick R33 GTR. Really cool to see GTRs, I love GTRs. Give me a GTR any day, 34, I'll take it any day. Got a PPG box on display and a mighty SR20. And an S14 there, powered by, of course, by an SR20. We've got pretty cool looking R35 of the Yokohama stand, 000 GTE. I love the really cool kit on it, the lip, the look like extended body, and of course Aero Suzuki's modified McLaren MP4 12C GT3 car, fully modified to go sideways, which is pretty cool. Always good to see this Cresta, Benny from Benny's Custom Works and his barrel powered Cresta. Now don't know much about this one as well, a rotary powered RX-7 time attack build. Looks like from Ginza Garage, not too sure who's building this car or the details. Looks like something that might be at World Time Attack next year if they're putting it on display. We're really cool to see. I love the Aero, I love the carbon. Of course rotary powered too will be really awesome to see out at Sydney Motorsport Park.
Oh, actual. That's the big question. How much is this? Probably on the table.
Here's a bit of equipment that really piqued my interest. These racing pedals from PE Racing Pedals. Now they're used in sim racing and race cars, so for both occasions, and they're fully adjustable pedals. They look really sick. I honestly think that I need something like this in the near future for the DC5 and maybe for the Crusader as well. It looks fully adjustable, and even for our sim rig as well, which you guys haven't seen yet. I will show you guys my sim rig, but yeah, something that really interested me.
You do it. Get the same color.
Now, unfortunately, due to a lot of stuff going on in the day and me not wanting to miss out on stuff, we actually didn't get to see Misha in the car up close or during any signings. I really missed out on Misha, but this is a car that Misha is competing in World Time Attack. It is a Ionic 5, I believe, with a full Vulcan Aero kit, which is from Misha and his team back in Germany. Now, it was an absolute blast, and I was so happy to see Rodin from New Zealand, Rodin cars at World Time Attack Challenge this year. It was so cool to see them there. Rodin cars and Rodin Motorsport, super connected to Formula 1, super connected to open wheel racing, super connected in motorsports. I was so happy to see this level of racing and team at World Time Attack. So this is the Rodin Centura S99. It's a 4-litre naturally aspirated V10. We're making 650 horsepower. This isn't the one that's competing though. Rodin has brought another Centura dubbed the RC10, which will be actually setting a lap time. Over here we've got the Rodin FZ. Now this is a display one as well. They've got an actual one in the garage. Oh, I believe it's a display one. But this is powered by a 3.8 litre Cosworth GP V8 engine. It makes around 675 horsepower and 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds. So this was very cool to see, a very close to that V8 F1 Aero style car. Absolutely gorgeous looking thing. Looks amazing. I would love to have one. I'd love to take one for a spin. So that was all for the cars on display. The show and shine I've taken a lot of photos of, which you guys will see on the Instagram. So I thought we'd just go for a walk in the drift paddock. A lot of really cool cars here. This is more Zuma's territory for drifting. I don't really know what's going on, but of course I do know, like you just saw there, the S14, 370. A lot of cool cars. You know what? I love these liveries. These liveries are so iconic, and it really is like paying tribute to all the liveries we used to have in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. Look, I was born in 2000, so I obviously didn't see much of this, but there's also so many videos that I've seen growing up of all these cars going out drifting in Japan, with all these liveries in Japan, in America, in Australia too, and in other countries as well. So it's really cool to see that drifting is still alive, and it's still in competitive mode. And even at World Time Attack, where it's a time attack based thing, we've got drifting going on. So we'd love to have Zuma competing in this too. I know I want Zuma to compete in World Time Attack, but if Zuma really wants to compete in drifting too, let's do it. Let's set his car up and tell him to just send it. As we come to an end on this video, guys, I'm just gonna let it play silently with music on the background and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. It was a pleasure to be at World Time Attack. I loved it so much, and I'm so keen on competing next year. We want to enter both cars next year. We definitely will. Stay tuned for a lot of updates on the cars. I've got more World Time Attack coming up very soon on Instagram, on Reels of course, and of course on YouTube. We've got a lot of things coming as well for all the cars, a lot of content. Please stay tuned, enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much.